here. So I'll be running. Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Nets, with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0.
This series already at 2-0. You look at the Bulls. After taking care of business in the first 2 games, a win here on the road would probably clinch the series.
Yeah, if they go up 3-0, it's likely finished. But I expect they'll face a much tougher challenge tonight, a team with its back against the wall and a hostile crowd.
And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Brown in at the 2. Here's West. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Allen. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Towns.
Boy, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Here's Durant. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And here's Brown for 3. On target from range. Brown's got 5.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Korver passes to Allen. Drummond to screen on Brown. Outside Durant. Lets it fly. It's good from the top of the key. Durant's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
He gets it in there.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And the basket by Brown.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top. Pass to Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
And he drops the first.
If you are a defender guarding Kevin Durant, you have got to have great stamina, both mentally and physically. He is as well-rounded an offensive player as the game has ever seen. And boy, good night when he starts to cook.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Garnett passes to Brown. Towns outside. Here's Garnett. Back to Towns. 5 to shoot. Over Drummond. The shot by Towns, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And it's rejected. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. From 6 feet away, and the Nets miss again. Chicago leading by 3. Pass to West. Towns taking his time here. And here's Brown. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
Brown against Allen. Here's Durant. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Beast. Brown against Gilgeous-Alexander. West. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Korver. Over Towns. Buried from 15 feet out.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Here's West. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's West. Shot clock at 6. Garnett no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Durant. Can't connect from short range. Chicago leading by 6. Here's West. Pass to the Beast. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Brown against Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Brown. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense right on him. The baseline J. That one is off.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's West. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I mean, defensively, you are just contending with so much when you're checking Kevin Durant. It's not just the length. This guy is one of the most skilled, gifted offensive players in NBA history.
The first free throw is good.
And one of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
And both free throws good for Durant. Chicago leading by 4. Outside, Brown. Knocks down the long J. Brown's got 14.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Bulls on D. They lead by 7. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Allen. The rebound by Markkanen. Chicago has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. To the paint. Outside, Brown. 4-3. They get it again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Man, that right there gives you a sense of just how quick Cunningham really is.
Outside, Brown. No good on the triple. Nets trail by 5. Now here's Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Towns. He drops it from range. Cunningham's got his second basket on the night.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Markkanen from long range. The Nets have got 6 of 14 in so far. Back to Thompson. Allen on the wing. Defended by Brown. Allen outside. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to West. Brown inside. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Now Allen, defended by Brown. Allen against Brown. Allen, the pass to Cunningham. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Isaac.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Markkanen for 3. And the three-pointer goes. And now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Brown can't hit. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Allen, the pass to Thompson. And here's Cunningham. Brooklyn, no good that time either. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Chicago Bulls, with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. Back after this. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Chicago.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
They've got Klay Thompson. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Kevin Durant is out there with Luke Cornett. And it's Korver in at the 4-man spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Right wing. Here's West. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. West has gotten his second bucket on the night. Nets trail by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant. There's a screen from outside the arc. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
Pass to Stojakovic. The 3 is up. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Inside, Korver. Good work defensively by Towns.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Durant, the pass to Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to West. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. West misses.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Thompson passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Korver. Thompson scanning the floor. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Korver can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 7. Garnett passes to Stojakovic. Here's West. And again, Chicago, no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Durant. The 17-footer, and that's good. Off the glass that time. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
One of the most efficient two-point shooters in the history of the game, Kevin Durant from the mid-range.
Pass to Stojakovic. And again, no good by Chicago. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant. Rebound by the Bulls. Garnett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns passes to Garnett. Back to Towns. Brooklyn with the board.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Outside Durant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
The first one falls. Brooklyn making a switch here. Drummond's checked in, and the Bulls also making a change. Ellis is checked in for Towns. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to West. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
And I'll tell you, that's the very last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
The Bulls making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Drummond with the screen. The 3 from Thompson. Chicago with the rebound. Garnett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Brown. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown, very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
And a fast break now for the Bulls. The finish! And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Drummond to screen on Brown. Brown against Thompson. Clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Connects from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Here's Garnett. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point differential. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
Brown against Allen. Here's the 3. Brown can't hit. Nets trail by 5. Outside Durant. Money from the wing. Durant's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
How about the big-time range of Markkanen? That wasn't toes to the three-point line. That one had some distance on it.
It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. And Allen gets it to go. And Chicago has possession. They've led by as much as 10. Allen against Brown. Shoots over Allen. Brown can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Oh, he misses the dunk. Bulls leading by 4. The pull-up. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Picked by Isaac. Here's Brown. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Yet tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Now here's Valanciunas. Not a lot of room. Isaac with the steal. In transition. Here's Brown. JB on the break. Sensational.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Cunningham passes to Durant. Valanciunas with a screen on Markkanen. Here's Durant. Here's Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Valanciunas has gotten his first bucket of the night.
So much of the NBA is about pick-and-roll opportunities, and who better than Jonas Valanciunas to roll to the cup?
Pass to Isaac. Here's Ellis. Allen defending. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by the Beast.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Ellis passes to the Beast. And that one's good. And now it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Durant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 for 8.
Shooting 2.
Free throws good from Durant.
And with the way they're shooting free throws, they'd be wise to try to get themselves to the line as often as possible.
And both free throws good for Durant.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Outside Durant. And Durant slams it home.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And that concludes the first half. Chicago ahead. They're up by 6. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jalen, a strong defensive effort thus far. What do you guys need to improve on in the second half?
To be honest, it could be a little better. We could all be a little better, especially me. Made a little bit of mistakes in the first half, so second half we got to clean it up.
You set the bar high, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Chicago Bulls.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And it's time for an injury report.
I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Bulls. Apparently that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling. And this all happening right in the thick of the postseason. It would be very challenging to overcome. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's the Beast in at the center position. Gets the 3-ball to go. And now it's a 12-point Chicago lead.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
For 3, Allen. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Jaylen Brown picks one up. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Allen. Good on the second one. And he nails the third. So it's Chicago now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Stojakovic passes to Brown. They set a pick from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Brown's got 29.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Towns.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Brown can't hit. Nets trail by 12. Durant, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Durant. Drummond double-teamed. Here's Allen.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
First free throw is good.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. He's off on the second. Nets trail by 13. Allen, the pass to Korver. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. The contested jumper. No problem for SGA.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Stojakovic passes to Towns. Pass to Brown. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got his 5th assist in this one. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Cornette's checked in for Drummond. And Brooklyn with possession here, trailing by 13. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Spins. Garnett passes to the Beast. Brown looking around. That three's off the mark. The Nets have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Pass to Allen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The jumper from the wing off target. Chicago leading by 13. The Beast passes to Brown. Here's Towns. Allen defending. Fader on the way. Towns can't get it to go. And the Nets shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Allen against Brown. Pass to Cornette. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Brown passes to Towns. It's deflected. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Thompson's shot is off. And so Brown will bring it up for Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And he sinks the second. Nets trail by 11. Pass to Korver. Allen with it, defended by Brown. Allen against Brown. 4 on the clock. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got 8 points.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Pass to Cornette. Here's Allen. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Thompson passes to Allen. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to end this cold spell. Back to Allen. Second shot opportunity. And he takes it up and lays it in. He has 7.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Brown passes to Stojakovic. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Cunningham passes to Allen. Pass to Valanciunas. Chicago with a rebound. Isaac's got 4 rebounds in the game. High arcing shot, and it's good. 2 points. Isaac's got his first bucket in this one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to Garnett. The putback, and he can't get that one. Nets trail by 13. Over to the wing. Baseline jumper, and Allen gets it to go. Allen's got 9 points.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Back to Isaac. Pass to Brown. Shot is up. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Brown's got 11 in the second half.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Here's Cunningham. And again, it's Brooklyn. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Pass to Stojakovic. Back to Brown. Drummond grabs the miss. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Nets. 11-point game. That one rolls around and rims out. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. And there's the screen. And here's Brown for 3. And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Pass to Drummond. Here's Durant. Chicago with a rebound.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Shoots from the baseline, and he hits the jump shot. Brown's got 16 in the second half.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
And so it's Chicago with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their 3-point shooting. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Nets 5.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Allen, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And a change for the Bulls. Pajemski's checked in. And he makes both free throws. So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 18. Outside Durant. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Durant's got 27.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Oh, deflected. Back to Brown. 5 on the clock.